Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Where's Moby here from the IDV Crew. As mentioned, we are doing a Mortal Kombat wishlist, given the fact that 8th of June we are getting the official gameplay reveal, and I'm thinking post that we're gonna get tons of news because release date is fast approaching on the 19th of September. So guys, hit that sub, like, and down in the comments below let me know what your give me two things, what you wish is in the game and what your biggest fear is. Okay, so jumping straight into it, the first thing I want as part of my wish list is a brand new fighting system, right? So essentially, you know, we all got the variation system. It was fun when it started, but let's be honest, over time it got real stale, right? And the whole balancing mechanism just didn't work, because at the end of the day most people would just adopt the strongest variation possible that dealt the most damage, and that was it. And then everybody would watch some YouTubers, check out what the combos were, and they would apply the same thing in their own form of fighting. So the creativity and the ability to kind of make your own take on the character and playstyle just faded away, given the fact that you have to adopt the strongest variation. Okay, so that is definitely one thing I want them to change, is about bringing that new fighting system. No more variations, just give me the full craziness of the character and let me work with that. That for me is number one on the wish list, and hoping that tonight we get to see it in full effect. Secondly, a better defense system. So as you guys know, the breakaway system in Mortal Kombat 11 just was inefficient, right? And it just did not work and was not as compelling as some would expect. The whole breakaway system where I could actually get a combo off of you once you actually successfully damaged or got me into a combo state was then just nullified. So, you know, like, what was the point? Like, why am I getting punished for punishing you? And that was just not acceptable, right? And they never fixed it, or they could never really work through it. So that is something I'm hoping that they can change, and that we get a new feel for that they bring something exciting. From what I've seen online is that they are bringing the old breakaway system, or just breaker system, which essentially just putting everyone back to a neutral state, and I think that's probably the best option they can go for, right? Because that's just fair for everyone. You're not being punished for punishing someone. It just didn't make sense. And I'm hoping there are other defensive mechanisms or other mechanics they put into play as well, where they're making the use of either the cameo system as part of the defense meter, or a defense option where you can have them do something for you as part of your cameo character, just to create a bit more, I would say, creativity, and also just create more utility for your cameo character. Because if it's just pure offense, then I think that's kind of limiting the use of cameo, especially the fact that it's a next gen fighter, and we have the ability to really enhance Mortal Kombat and create some really creative combos. I'm thinking Scorpion Spear coming out, pulling someone, and then Sub-Zero freezing them, or Sub-Zero creating a clone in the form of the defense, and then Scorpion doing his ghost attack. You can see where things start going really crazy when it comes to the cameo system and how they can fully utilize it, not only from an offensive perspective but also defensive. Okay, then I think the big one, and this kind of goes into the fighting system a little bit as well, but it's about creative combos. That is what everybody wants and desires, right? You want to be able to just go in there, pull off crazy combos, bring in your cameo fighter, and just feel like you're not doing the same thing that everybody else is doing constantly, right? It all comes down, I think MK11 just had, you could execute really well and you could watch someone do a combo in different forms. That's basically what you do. You just mimic exactly what they would do from a combo perspective, and you utilize that. In doing so, you then were basically just copying other games that play. And I think the big downfall, or what didn't work for Mortal Kombat 11, was just the fact that it became very stale to watch very quickly, right? So you were watching and you were seeing people do it, but it was essentially the same combos, the same gameplay over and over again. Of course, there was the flawless block, which online was not the greatest mechanic and really difficult to pull. So for a newcomer, it was actually quite difficult. And yeah, there was just some mechanics that were not as easy, or someone could not easily adapt to. So hopefully that is something they're working on, and they just make the game a lot more creative and a lot more fun for people to experience. And then the second last thing that I want to touch on is the stages, right? Mortal Kombat was always known for having great stages, right? I'm talking multiple platforms, dynamic stages, interaction. So in Mortal Kombat 11, yes, they do have weapon engagements or interactions that you can use when you're playing against someone. But what I think was even better in the previous titles was you could actually knock someone from one stage to another portion of the stage, similar to Tekken and most other fighting games at the moment, which is just gonna make it a bit more fun. I mean, these are Mortal Kombat characters. They are not like, they're superhuman type things, and they got power. So why not let them fly through a wall and get knocked into some crazy place? Or in Justice 2, where the guys were flying to trains, and the dynamic changes of the stages was really insane. So if they can adapt that while also bringing about the stage fatalities as not DLC, then that should just enhance the battle when playing the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, because that should be a really fun aspect of the game to allow people to actually experience more than one level of a stage. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. And then to close it off, and this is more of a bonus from my side, it's essentially tag fatalities or brutalities. So it should be something, and this comes again with enhancing the use of your brutalities, enhancing the use of your cameo fighter, where they can either help you complete a fatality, or they do their own fatality, or there's some form of a brutality in the game where they are just doing something as part of the combo ender, or as part of the combos. I think that would be a really cool aspect. I think people have wanted that ever since NetherRealm introduced the tag system. So if that is something that they can pull off, and just even if it comes as DLC in the future, please Airboon, then that would be a great option to have, or just something creative and different. So yeah, guys, that's it from my side. If you do like this and you agree, disagree with some of my wishes for this game, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what your wishes are. I think we're all excited for tonight, June 8th. June 8th tonight at Summer Game Festival. We're gonna get that official gameplay. I think that's what we're all pushing for. That's what we want. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel. We're definitely gonna have a lot more Mortal Kombat content coming through as well, because it's one of the games that we definitely push, or are going to be playing a lot of once it does get released, even once the beta is released. So stay tuned. And yeah, guys, have a good week, enjoy, and we'll see you guys soon. Where's Movie out? Cheers, guys.